University and your Pioneers. Now, our will please rise for the opening invocation by Assistant Athletic Director Kristen Gillette and remain standing for the national anthem. Starting lineups, first for Clarke University. Starting at guard, 5'4" junior from Houston, Illinois. Number 2, Skylar Culbertson. That's at guard, 5'6" sophomore from Bellevue, Iowa. Number 10, Gianna Nichols. At 4, 6'1" senior from Pregame, Wisconsin. Number 14, McKenna Hasse. At guard, a 5'10" senior from Farley, Iowa, number 25, Morgan Hitz. And at forward, 5'11" junior from Shopton, Wisconsin, number 33, Tina Hubel. Clarke is coached by Cody Moore. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Pioneers. Starting at guard, 5'6" sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri. Number 2, Jordan Gonzalez. At the other guard, 5'2" senior from Olathe, Kansas. Number 5, Michaela Gooch. At forward, 6'4" freshman from Sewell, Kansas, number 30, Ariel Sargent. At the other forward, 6'2" junior from Carmel Junction, Missouri, number 42, Megan Scott. And at center, 6'1" senior from Lenexa, Kansas, number 22, Mackenzie Lowe. The Pioneers are coached by John Lewis, assisted by Johnson, Dave Edson, and Julie Cross. Tonight's referees are Michelle Kramer, Larry Hare, and Darius Daniel.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the Bell Family Arena. We are ready for tip-off as the visiting Clarke University comes in to take in your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Hope everyone saw this change on the schedule. We welcome you to the broadcast tonight, even if this was kind of a surprise to you. Pioneers had some games scheduled. Things changed. Yeah, we know how this goes in the land of the Rona. So thankfully, Clarke University was able to come in town and provide us with an opponent. Clarke University, they come in 1-0 on this young season. They were able to take their first game of the year. They've had 2 postponements since then, so this will be their second game. Pioneers 0-1 as they drop their home opener in a non-conference matchup. So, hopefully we have a good game here tonight. We have Crusaders versus Pioneers. Here we go. Megan Scott in the circle awaiting the tip-off for the Pioneers. Ubel for the Crusaders. And we are underway. It's controlled quickly by the Crusaders. Coming down the floor, layup up, left side, and that's good. Quick basket right out of the gate for Tina Ubel. So we can say positively this will not be a shutout. Gonzalez in the game. She did not play in the home opener. She takes a 3 top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Megan Scott. Megan Scott picks up a dribble, stuck underneath, kicks it out to Gonzalez. The Pioneers missed her in their home opener for sure. Megan Scott, what a move in the paint. Comes up with 2 points from the right side. Megan Scott playing big down in the post. Ubel is getting in for a long day. Now she does have some help underneath with Hazy, as they are tall. Pioneers tall as well, so should be good battles underneath. Here's a drive, Ubel. They're going to call low for the foul. She humbly disagrees as she was getting pushed with the off arm. It's a first team foul for the Pioneers. The Crusaders will be inbounding from the baseline. Now they send it in off of Lowe's foot, out of bounds, so we're going to do this all over again. Hopefully if you're watching, you see the chat feature here on YouTube. Please let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. If your family, let us know who your player is. It's been a lot of fun this year to see everything happening in the chat room. Here's a layup attempt from the center, no good. Back tap and controlled by the Crusaders. So they can keep this alive. Crusaders out of Dubuque, Iowa. Yeah, not bad making the road trip down here in November. That is an infinitely worse trip in, let's say, January or February. Here's 2-pointer good. I did not catch who caught that. Here's the problem from my vantage point for the Crusader end right now. I'm looking through referees and coaches because they set up shop right in front of where I'm sitting. So I do apologize. I did not catch who got that basket. Megan Scott with a pump fake. She's going to be called for travel. And as much as I don't like agreeing with zebras, I'd say that was probably correct. So a turnover on the Pioneers. Ball back to the Crusaders as they lead 4-2 here in the early goings of the first quarter. Still nothing in the chat room. Come on now. You can be noisier than that. Where are y'all at? Culbertson dishes it off, goes down low. The Pioneers left a player wide open. And that's 2-pointer good for Gianna Michaels. Not sure if it's Michaels or Michelle's. I'm going to go with Michaels. Different spelling. 6-2 Crusaders. Now Gooch going to try and create. Drives, long pass to Gonzalez. Touch pass underneath the Low. Great pass from Gonzalez to Low. Just a little touch pass to Low down in the post. She had good position and hits the layup from the right side. 6-4 now, Crusader lead. Pioneers playing catch-up. Been trailing since opening tip. Good defense now for the Pioneers. Nobody getting lost. They've kind of switched up. Maybe a little zone defense going now. They're going to go underneath. Hazy spins, fires, no good. I'm sorry, Ubel spun, fired, no good. Hazy with the follow, rejected. Taken by Sargent. Sargent head to Gooch. Gooch racing up the left side. She's going to try her luck from the three-point line. No good. That's rebounded by the Crusaders. Both teams playing very up-tempo at the early goings. Now here's a drive, able to get around Low, but not around Scott. Shot is up and it's good. Difficult shot. What a make. That's Tina Ubel. She is fouled, hits the shot. She'll go to the line for the potential three-point play. First personal foul on Megan Scott. Oh, thank you. Someone, wow. What roster did they print? Hopefully I've got the names right. It's the Pride, not the Crusaders. I keep saying the wrong one. I have an incorrect rooster. I knew Crusaders didn't sound right. Okay, so the Pride. See, that's what this chat room is good for. Now the Pride with a full court press on the Pioneers. Gooch trying to get her across. Now we've got a whistle blown. What are we calling here? I don't think the shot clock began when the ball was inbounded. Yeah, they're taking 2 seconds off the shot clock. Pioneers are going to inbound from the sideline. Yeah, Pioneers were able to inbound. It had it close to half court, and the shot clock had not resumed. So now the Pride back off the press just a little bit. They're going to throw out a little single-person backcourt pressure, look for the trap. Gooch ahead to Scott, over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez down low, too low, spins, fires in the paint, up and good. Well, that's about the best way to beat a press right there. Now Clarke, big, long cross-court pass, driving baseline. Got around Gonzalez, layup is up and good. Coach Lewis not pleased by that. That was Stein with the 2-point layup. Pioneers feeding the post again. Low, spins, fires. Gonzalez for 3 on its way. Got it! Jordan Gonzalez, this is what they missed in their first game. Gets the Pioneers to within 2, 11-9 here in the early stages. We're still not even halfway done with the first quarter. The speed has been great. Oh, good head fake. Gonzalez not buying it though, stays home on defense. Try to free him up. This is going to be Hazy in the post. Spins, fires, no good. Great defense by Scott. Gooch and Gonzalez off to the races. Long pass ahead, layup up and good from the right side. Jordan Gonzalez ties us up at 11. Now Gooch going to make him think about it a little bit in the backcourt, applying a little pressure. And Gianna Michaels bringing it up the floor for the Pride. Now she's just going to drive. Got around Gonzalez. Great quick first step. And able to drive it to the hoop. So now the Pioneers trying to get it set up. Sorry, I was watching Gonzalez. Couldn't tell if she was moving a little gingerly or not. Now Scott is going to be called for the offensive foul. Fortunately saw that coming.
Offensive foul number 42.
This is one of those fouls where you just get the foul for being the bigger person. So Gonzalez and Scott are going to take a seat. Into the game is Austinson and Ralston. Both of them seeing their first minutes of the game. Pioneers trail by 2, Pride with the ball. McDermott now handling point guard duties, bringing it up the floor. Gooch picks her up. Going right, Gooch stays with her, crosses it up left, stops in the paint, picks it up, kicks it out. Boy, that looks like a push off again with an off arm. Now we've got a carry called. Okay. We couldn't get the foul, but we've got the carry. Morgan Pitts with the infraction. Ralston now will inbound from the baseline. Gooch watching. So far, Clarke is going to stay on their side of the floor. They've got to be careful of that half-court trap. Nobody coming up, but they've gone into his own defense. Great pass, but taken away, so I guess that makes it a not-so-great pass. I see what they were trying for. Sargent was cutting to the rim and open. Pass didn't have enough pepper on it. And now underneath, shot rejected. Oh, my goodness. Austinson coming with the weak side help and is able to send that shot from whence it came. There's a long pass in. Clarke, they feed the post. They're going down low to Hazy. Hazy rejected again. Her follow goes behind the backboard, now to bounds. This was Ralston with the block. And don't get me wrong, Hazy is an all-world player, but having trouble with the bigs of the Pioneers thus far. I probably shouldn't have said that. Probably just cursed us. But so far, Pioneer defense equal to the task. Because again, Hazy has been a thorn in the side for a long time now. Pioneers working around, trying to beat this press. There's a pass underneath, off Lowe's fingertips and out of bounds. Ralston was close. The pass was just a hair too high and she couldn't control. Ubel returns. Hazy's going to take a seat. Now McDermott bringing it up the floor and Gooch picking her up. They work the ball around the perimeter. Here's Clarke. Now here's the drive. Pulls it back out. Ball again. Being passed around the perimeter. Pioneer defense staying home. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Ubel going to try and create. Dishes it off. Still trying to create. Reached in and taken away by Sargent. Great defense by Sargent. Saw him coming through the paint. Was able to take that away. Now Austinson. Skip pass. Cross. Sargent. Didn't take the three. Goes underneath. Ralston open, pump fake up and good. Pump fake so good, the defender falls to her backside. The game is now tied again at 13. The Pioneers have not yet enjoyed a lead in this evening's tilt. There's a long pass underneath. Ooh, that's a unique decision. Tried a little, almost an alley-oop underneath. Now, it looked like it was just a terrible miss by Ubel, but they're going to say it was last touched by the Pioneers. So I guess, although I could not see it, Ralston must have gotten a piece of that shot. Sent it out of bounds, so with 16 on the shot clock, the Pride inbounding from their baseline. They go into the paint. Oh, and Ralston erases it. The bigs of the Pioneers still playing gigantic underneath. Now Lowe is fouled, scrambling for the loose ball. So it's Pioneer ball. Oh, my goodness. Personal foul is called on McDermott. Now Gonzalez bringing it up the floor for the Pioneers. 3.5 remain in the first quarter. They go to Austinson. She's alone left side, going to try and drive baseline. Layup is up, too strong, no good. Ball battered around, good luck official. They're going to say last touch by Clarke. And the reason I say good luck is it was bouncing off many a body underneath. I wouldn't want to be the one trying to make that call. Sargent will inbound for the Pioneers. Long pass into Austinson. She crosses it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez open for three. Looks short, is short. Long rebound. Can she chase it down? Tries to tip it into low, and out of bounds it goes. Gonzalez almost there. Almost had it. Gonzalez can take a seat. Gooch returns. Skylar Culbertson is checked in for the Pride. Pioneers trying to pick up their defensive intensity. The coaches are really on that right now. And working so far, 13-13. We're tied up. Here's a shot in the paint. No good, right side. Ubel couldn't collect the rebound. Now a whistle blown. What's the call? Say out of bounds. Last touch by the Pioneers. 11 seconds on the shot clock. That is all Clarke will have to work with once they inbound. And they're still looking down low. They go to Ubel. Ubel shot erased. Ralston again. Pioneer bigs. My goodness. Here's a pass underneath the low. Low spins. Fires from the right side up and good. We got our first Pioneer lead of the game. Pioneers playing inspired now. They really coming back strong here. Here's a shot. Ooh, difficult shot. Nice shot. Who was that? That was Skylar Culbertson, able to hit a difficult shot from 15 feet out. I couldn't make that. That's not saying much, though. Gooch with the ball for the Pioneers, slowing it down for just a moment. They go Ralston, back to Gooch. They're trying to get something set up underneath. They were trying to get Sargent freed up. She couldn't get free off the screen. So they go back to Lowe. 10 on the shot clock. Down in the post. Ubel able to tip this one away. Lowe's pass just didn't quite have it. Here's a 3-on-1 break in favor of the Pride. Now stop, pop, fire, no good. Able to come up with the rebound over everyone is Ubel. And Ubel hits the layup, and she's going to go to the line to shoot one more. Mackenzie Lowe called for the personal. That's her second. Again, second here in the first quarter. With that, I'm sorry, it's Kelchin going to the line. I thought that was Ubel. I apologize. Kelchin with the attempt. No good. This rebounded by Lowe. Wrestled away, though. The ball was just flat taken away from her by McDermott. Here's the drive, the dish, three on the way. Lowe contested, but no matter. Ubel knocks it down, and Coach Lewis wants to talk things over. So just a quick 30-second timeout to discuss life. 20-15, the Pioneers were able to get up by one, and then Clarke has come roaring back in the interim. We've got 1:36 remaining in the first quarter. Again, we've got this chat room feature available to you. We're very glad to be able to offer it to you. The whole free service right now with the streaming and the chats and all that good stuff. Again, in the time of the Rona, seemed like the right thing to do. If you do see on your screen, though, down at the bottom, there's just this little yellow button. It's got a $ sign on it. If you feel called to give to the athletic program and keeping the broadcast free and available for all the sports, please consider us as a donation. It would be most helpful if you are at all inclined. Play has resumed. Pioneers with the ball, trailing by 5, 20-15. Taken down to the last moments of the first quarter. Gooch picks up a dribble. Working the ball around. Sorry, new player into the game for the Pioneers. Taylor Nichols is checked in for the Pioneers, but now Ralston comes up with it on the right side. Gooch able to find Ralston. Ralston for 2. Pride heading back down the floor. Hubel has it. Taken away. Austinson able to collect. Ahead to Nichols. Pioneers 3-on-2 break if they hurry. Gonzalez, passed up on the shot. Goes to Ralston. Back to Gonzalez. She's open for 3. Wide open. No good. Left it short. And now the Pioneers having to race back. You can hear the bench. They're screaming, trying to protect against that transition offense of Clarke. See, they got an isolation play for McDermott and erased. Austinson handles that shot. Pioneers definitely leading the way in blocks right now. Gooch with it for the Pioneers. Game clock and shot clock are separated by 8 seconds. Oh, now here's a pass too high for Ralston. And off to the races is McDermott. McDermott and Gooch down the floor. Layup good from the right side by McDermott. Pioneers going to slow it down, hold for last shot. 10 seconds left. Trailing by that 5 again. Gooch driving, hesitation step. Drives all the way through. In the corner, 3 on the way. Not able to catch it cleanly and shoot it was Austinson. And so that's going to do it for the first quarter. Your final score, please. Final score at the end of 1. How about that? Is 22-17. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, play ready to resume. Getting ready to start the second quarter, 10 minutes away from half. No changes made for the Pioneers. Sargent will inbound into Gooch at half court. Ready to go. Here we go. Please resume. Gooch going to send it to Ralston. Back to Gooch. Gooch, great move. Got freed up. Drives. Shot in the paint. Up short. No good. Whistle's blown. And this is going to be called on Clarke. It's going to be a personal foul on Morgan Pitts. Called for the push as the Pioneers were trying to secure an offensive rebound. Sargent again, inbounding. Able to get that into Ralston. Ralston tried to send it up top to Gooch, taken away. This is Culbertson, going to try and get around Gooch. Spins in the paint, shot is up. Wow, difficult left-handed layup and knocks it down. That's a heck of a shot. Woo. Gooch almost got a little too much pepper on that pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to handle it, driving left. Lost the ball because she was fouled, so a personal foul is called. This is going to be called on Culbertson. So now Sargent inbounding from the baseline for the Pioneers yet again. Ooh. Difficult pass, and Gonzalez's foot was on the outline when she caught it. Oof. It's going to be a turnover on the Pioneers. Gonzalez was right there in the corner between sideline and baseline. Not a lot of room to work with there. And as soon as she caught it, and the official all over it, saw her foot on the outline. Now Ubel going to try and get around Nichols. Ooh, Nichols fouls. And this is going to be a personal foul on Taylor Nichols. This is going to put Ubel at the line to shoot 2. Here, Ryan Robinson in the background, the Birdman, whooping it up in the Bell Family Arena. We love the Birdman. First free throw is good. One more on the way. And short off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nichols. Ahead to Gooch, and here come the Pioneers. Ralston coming up to set the screen. They go around the Ralston screen. Gooch drives, dishes out to Nichols. Ooh, they missed Ralston in the paint. She had good position. Now Sargent's going to loft a 3. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Culbertson. The Pride off to the races. Pioneers quickly back, able to slow him down. There's a 3-point attempt. Sargent knocks it down. Gooch ahead of the field. Good grief. Pride with the hands all over, but she's still able to hit the layup on the right side. Good concentration by Gooch. She was basically getting held all the way down the floor. Now, foul's going to be called on Sargent. They're going to call her for the hold. It's the first for Sargent, second team foul on the Pioneers here in the second quarter. Pioneers trailing by 6. And now we're going to have another foul away from the ball. This on Jordan Gonzalez.
Foul number 2, Jordan Gonzalez. That's her second, third team foul.
The officials making their presence felt here in the last few moments. Now Culbertson looking to inbound. Long pass out. Able to get that in the hands of Gabber. They go in the high post. Here's Hazy. Whistle blown. Travel call. There we go. Probably heard through the mic. Coach Lewis has been clamoring to get that travel call, as he felt there should have been a few other ones. Pioneers got it this time. Sargent down low to Ralston. The double team comes. She kicks it out to Gooch. Gooch up top to Nichols. Nichols will think about that 3. Drives, dishes, worked around. Ralston, long range, no good off the right side. It's a little farther out than you want her shooting, but she has proven she can hit it. Now Nichols, way to recover on defense. Slowing down the Pride's assault. Here's the drive, knocked away. Nichols steals it. And they got her foot on the outline. Second time that's gotten us in this quarter. So the ball's going to stay down here with Clarke. I think I see in the chat room, I'm guessing only by last name, that the Ubel family is represented. Welcome. If you're just joining us, 25-19 is your score. In case you're just listening to the sultry sounds of my voice and not watching the screen, here's another block. The Pioneers defense has been all over with the blocks at least. Austinson with another one. Pioneers with it. Gooch racing up the floor in the paint. He's going to stop from 14 feet out, knocks it down. Stop, pop, and drop. 25-21 is your score. Pioneers again trying to catch up. Pioneers go down by a bit, try and get back in. Go down by a bit, get back in. Clarke trying to figure out how to put them away. Here's a good one. Good drive. That by Gianna Michaels. Is able to draw the foul on Austinson. Clarkies. I like it. Hi, Clarkies. I don't think I can get away with calling him that. So Mickles at the line. First shot is up and good. She'll have one more. Second shot on the way. Good as well. Able to hit them both. Back to that 6-point lead for Clarke. 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Gooch, top of the key. Goes to Ralston. Over Nichols. Nichols now driving baseline. And lost handle on the ball. Just flat lost it. There was a little bit of contact underneath as she was spinning, but couldn't control. Out of bounds it goes. That's a turnover on the Pioneers. And now Irvin into the game for the Pioneers, her first minutes of the evening. As Nichols is going to take a seat. McDermott bringing it up the floor. Kicks it over to Gabber. Gabber, top of the key. Ball being worked around the perimeter. To Ubel. Ubel has it. Irvin picks her up. Ubel, long pass over. 3 on the way. Short, no good. That's rebounded by Austinson for the Pioneers. Now Gooch racing up the left side, trying to get somebody. Great crossover. The Clarke defense able to get there, and what? This was a whistle away from the ball. They're going to call Jalen Irvin for a personal foul. She's certainly questioning it. Again, I saw nothing, but again, it was away from the ball. I'm trying to watch the ball over here. Pioneers got to be careful. Ubel quickly up the floor, erased. Jalen Irvin with the block. Again, the Pioneers been playing tough defense down low. 3 on the way. No good. But McDermott able to secure the rebound. Kicks it out. Here's the drive. Another one sent away. Ralston with the block. It was out of bounds. Last touch by the Pioneers. Clarke is going to have 14 seconds left to inbound and get a shot up on their shot clock. That was a roundabout way of presenting that fact, wasn't it? Here's a drive. Shot is up, no good, but Ubel with the follow was able to hit. Pioneers didn't box out the far side. And Ubel right there to get the rebound and put it back in for 2. 8-point lead, 29-21. Pioneers can't really get anything cooking right now. Long pass underneath, Irvin. Shot is up and it's good. She's fouled and will go to the line for one more. Basket's good. They're going to call this on Gabber. Pioneers making a few changes. Ralston leaves the floor. Megan Scott comes on. So again, the Pioneers staying big underneath. Irvin's free throw. Got it. Over her career here, Irvin has really improved her free throw shooting. Something I've felt like pointing out since last game. Only our second game of the year, so small sample. Austinson pokes the pass away, trying to chase it down, and she's last touch, but good play by Lydia Austinson. Push Clarke back a little bit. They have 13 on their shot clock at half court. Quickly up the floor. They go high post. Down underneath. Shot is up, no good. Scott able to secure the rebound. I thought there was some contact there. The officials didn't see it that way, so no call. Again, I can't often properly predict what the officials here are going to do. Scott with the drive. Shot is up, no good. Boy, once she hit the spin cycle button, I was a little worried on where that was going to go. That's difficult. Now here's the drive, kick out. Austinson again takes a piece of the pass. Pioneer defense, they have been playing well. Well, contact, shot is up, no good. They're saying hands straight up for Scott. That is correct. Correct, Mr. Zebra, sir. Irvin comes out to set the screen for Gooch. Gooch takes it, kicks it to Austinson. Austinson goes left, comes back right, drive, shot, no good, just rims out. Oof, that was tough luck right there. McBride collect the rebound. I feel like I should just call them Clarkies now. Remind anyone else of Christmas Vacation? Is that just me? Here's a three-point shot, good. This is Kelchin. Just took one little half step back and knocks down the three. 32-24 is your score. Gooch working to her left, has Scott in the paint. Scott spins, fires left, up, and it didn't fall. That ball did everything but fall. And now trying a long outlet pass ahead. A little too strong. There's going to be a turnover on Clarke. Ball back to the Pioneers. There's a replay of that three-point shot. Ralston inbounds it into Gooch. 3.5 remaining before halftime. This has been a pretty quick quarter. Early whistles, but then the refs have really kind of swallowed it as of late. And I have no problem with that. I like it when refs are seen, not heard. Gooch in a great matchup up top with McDermott. Drops it off with Ralston. Ralston lost the ball. Oh, man. That's an unfortunate turnover for the Pioneers. Gooch did a lot of work. And then Ralston just lost her handles on it. The ball in the hands of Clarke. They go down low. Ralston got her hand on the pass. And now, as the ball was being battered around, I guess a Pioneer touched it on the outline. And so they are going to give it to Clarke underneath. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 3:01 here in the second quarter. Culbertson will be inbounding for Clarke. Culbertson looking. Feeds it underneath. Shot erased by Sargent, but they're going to call a foul on this one. The Pioneers' luck on the blocks has run out. And this is going to put McDermott at the line to shoot two. Fouled in the act of shooting. Rachel Siebold checking in, her first action of the evening. Our camera is doing strange things. Where's he going? Keep going, Birdman. McDermott's first attempt on its way. No good. Credit to the Birdman. If you've not joined us for a live in-person game, you can't really hear him on our camera. We do have a gentleman here named Ryan. He is at every home game. Call him Birdman because he's always hooting and hollering over there on his spot on the sideline. Now here's a full court press being put on. The Pioneers weren't exactly looking for it. Ball gets knocked free, and now Gooch is going to be called for the personal. The Pioneers all had their heads turned and were heading down the floor to get down on the offensive end and kind of left Gooch hung out to dry. So Skylar Culbertson is actually called for the personal, even though Gooch is the one that fell on top of her. And she threw her hip in there to try and create space and get the loose ball. Again, I could have seen that being either a foul on Gooch or a no call, but the officials are closer than me. I guess when bodies collide, you got to call a foul on somebody. All right, back underway, 33-24. Pioneers letting this deficit just get a little bigger and a little bigger. Austinson has it, going to go around Irvin's screen. Gets it to Siebold, now to Irvin, top of the key. Irvin to Siebold. Siebold over to Gooch. Gooch has it far side. Back to Irvin up top. Touch pass down low. Ralston, the help side defense comes to take it away. Good hustle by the Pride. And now they're going to say when Irvin tried to collect it, she touched the line and was out. Nope, the officials are going to talk things over. Trying to get their calls correct. Okay, I'm sorry. I think he just pointed the wrong way. Yeah, it's still Pioneer ball. I thought so, but I don't want to assume. Pioneers get a fresh shot clock out of all that. That zone, man, they got that zone that is really messing the Pioneers up right now. Here's a long pass. Siebold with it. Siebold couldn't really catch it in stride. Drives, shot from the baseline. Too strong. Rebounded by Clarke. And now heading up the floor. Mitchells. They go into the corner to Van Zeeland. Van Zeeland, no good. Let's see, this was knocked out of bounds last touch by the Pioneers. Now Hazy checks back in. Kelchin takes a seat. And then Trelshawn Smith checking in for the Pioneers. Austinson, who has had some great minutes here tonight, going to take a seat. Now Clarke inbounding from the baseline. They're able to get that in. Here's a drive. Shot is up. Too strong, no good. Rebounded by Irvin. So the Pioneer defense was able to alter that shot just a hair. Gooch with it. Pioneers, though, have been cold on offense. Here's a screen. Siebold, shot from 18. No good off the left side. And Hazy with the rebounds. Now McDermott up the floor. 1.5 remain in the second quarter. There's the drive. Dishes out. That's going to be a travel. Yeah. Saw that one coming. Coach Lewis displeased with his players at the moment. Tina Ubel's checked back in, and McDermott's going to take a seat. Ralston will now inbound into Gooch. We're ticking close to halftime. Halftime will set the clock for 15 minutes and step away for a few. Let you grab another beverage, order a pizza, send me one. Pioneers offense just kind of slow right now. Remember, we were playing at a very fast pace in the early goings of this game. Looks like the Pioneers have tried to slow it down now. That has been to their detriment. Gooch is stuck. 5 on the shot clock. Ralston mishandles. Someone's got to launch. Gooch, long range three. Got it! Michaela Gooch knocks down the three-point shot with 1 second left on the shot clock. 33-27 is your score as we come close to halftime. I think I've said that before, once or twice. Hazy goes to Ubel up top. They're going to feed it down low. Pass too high. Out of the reach of Hazy. Here's Gooch's three-point shot. My producer on it today. Look at this guy. Now Ralston inbounds it to Gooch. Game clock and shot clock are separated by, let's say 4 seconds. Maybe closer to 4.5. So Gooch is going to take this down as close as she can to the zeros. Now, the Pride came up with the double team. Bodies getting knocked around everywhere. Hazy and Irvin get tangled up. This is going to be called on Morgan Pitts. And bodies were flying everywhere. A lot of contact all around the place. So Pitts is the tough luck person who gets called for the personal. Jalen Irvin at the line. She's going to shoot 2 for the Pioneers. First shot. Too strong. No good. Had a dead center. Just a little too much pepper on it. Second shot. See, this is my fault. I said she'd improved so much on her free throw shooting. Now I forced her to miss 2 of them. This is all my fault. I feel broadcaster shame. 3 seconds left. Now we've got a travel call. That's going to be a turnover. So the Pioneers are going to have a slim chance. They'll be able to get a half-court heave with 2.2 seconds remaining as we tick down to halftime. See, Pioneers going to have to try and catch this on the run. Gooch with it at half court. Heaves. Ooh, boy, that was straight. Just a little short. I thought she might have that. So here we are at halftime. 33-27 is your score. We're going to step away for about 15 minutes, and we'll be back with third quarter action. We'll see you here in a few. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you are back to your computers and can hear my talking. Just real quick, leading the way for Clarke in the first half with 11 points is Tina Ubel. Right behind her is, let's see, Michaels with 8. And then Kelchin with 5. Over for the Pioneers, total points. Michaela Gooch leading the way with 7. Jordan Gonzalez with 5. Mackenzie Lowe with 6. So that's just real quick stats. Let's see. Pioneers actually, they didn't shoot bad. 12 for 26, 46%. Over on the other side, 13 for 36 was Clarke. Clarke controlled the boards. They just got up more shots. And Pioneers, a lot of turnovers. Definitely did not help. Definitely did not help. All right, Clarke is going to control as we start the third quarter of action. We're underway. Good to see during halftime the chat room lit up a little bit. Again, let us know who you're rooting for. If you're watching for a particular player. Megan Scott, again with big defense underneath. Denies Hazy a layup on the right side. Rebounded by the Pioneers. Gooch with it. Gets it to Sargent. Sargent down in the corner to Lowe. Scott in position now. They feed Scott in the post. And they're going to call Scott for a travel. So, as I said, turnovers killing the Pioneers right now. Asking their defense to get another stop after a big 0 on the last possession. Sadness abounds. There we go. There we go. They got some people going in the chat. I love it. Clarke still working. They're down to 10 on the shot clock. The Pioneer defense been doing well. There's a pass tip taken by Megan Scott. Scott ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez layup, right side, up and good. So there we go. The Pioneers able to score off the turnover. That's what we in the business call transition points. Now Ubel's going to try and drive around Low. Shot up and good. What a difficult shot. Oh, my goodness. Ubel, a great drive. Low was all over. Just a better shot on the other end. Whew. Now Gooch is trying to drive, and we're going to have a foul called. It's going to be on the floor. This is Gianna Michaels called for the personal. Mickles. I keep saying Michaels. Mickles. Get it through your head, dude. Sargent inbounding for the Pioneers. No looks it into Low. Back to Sargent. Now to Gooch up top. A whistle. What do we got now? Another foul away from the ball. This is going to be on McKenna Hazy. I could hear it all the way down here, and I'm not close to the Clarke bench, but their coach is starting to give it to the official. Both sides now taking umbrage. So Gooch with it for the Pioneers now, working to her left. Can't find anyone. Sargent steps out. They're going to skip across pass to Gonzalez. Down to 5. Somebody's got to create. Long pass, shot at the buzzer. Gooch for 3. Got it! Gooch getting the Pioneers back in it. They now trail by 3. 35-32 here in the third quarter. Oh, and now Clarke threw it away. Hazy and Culbertson not on the same page. Here's Gooch's 3 if you look at your screen. Contested heavily by Clarke, but Gooch, a good shot. And now we have a turnover. What do we have going on here? The official didn't like the ball, so we're going to bring in one of the other official game balls. Okie dokie. Gooch bringing it across half court for the Pioneers. Working to her right. Back in that zone defense is Clarke. That worked well for them in the first half. Gonzalez going to try her hand to the 3. Got it! And just like that, the Pioneers have tied the game up at 35. The Pioneers, maybe they've got something going against that zone defense that was giving them fits in the first half. And now our defense has to be equal to the task. Now player hit the deck, ball is loose. Mackenzie Lowe trying to collect, and we're going to have a jump ball called. So this is going to favor the Pioneers. You can see here the replay. Gonzalez, release, rotation, splash. Gonzalez inbounds it into Gooch. We're back underway. Now Gooch goes down low, too low. Double team comes, ball gets knocked free. Now it's taken away by Clarke. Lowe wasn't able to collect. Clarke down the floor to Hazy. Hazy is fouled. I believe this will be on Sargent for the Pioneers. Indeed it is. Now Hazy will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's your third personal. First team foul.
So Sargent, that's her third personal. Worth noting as we're here in the third quarter. Hazy's free throw up and good.
Hazy at the line. One more shot.
Hazy with one more. Pioneers denied the substitution. Don't see that often. Second shot, no good. Rebounded by Lowe. Hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez up the floor. Gonzalez over to Gooch. Okay, Pioneers need to take note. They're out of the zone. On this particular possession, Clarke is out of the zone defense. Pioneers sending the screens. Gooch picked up her dribble, hands it off to Lowe. Lowe over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez can try and create right side. Layup is up, get in there, no good. Wouldn't fall, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Well, that ball almost dropped. She almost had the potential three-point play. Austinson checking in for the Pioneers. Sargent takes a seat with those 3 personals. Gonzalez's first free throw. Bouncing, gets the shooter's bounce, and in it goes. She's going to have one more. On its way. No good. Did the Pioneers not get the points? I thought we were already tied. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, tied at 36 now. And now a timeout called by the head coach of Clarke. She'd like to talk things over. Just a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep things right here. We've got 6:42 remaining in the third quarter. Like I said, tied up 36 apiece. Again, if you're watching here on the YouTube feed or the free feed, wherever you might be watching from, if you look at the feed down at the bottom, there's that little yellow dollar sign. If you feel so inclined to help us out with all these free streaming services we're offering this year due to the Rona, please click that link and follow the steps. Anything, greatly appreciated. As I tell people, if we make enough money, they can afford a real broadcaster. And wouldn't you like that? Instead, you're stuck with me. Sorry. If you are listening for Near Nation, we have a busy week ahead of us. Don't forget, football plays Friday evening, and then we've got a doubleheader, men's and women's basketball on Saturday. So it's going to be big times on the old MNU.sports.com. Here's a three-point shot up and good from Ubel. Ubel just faced up her defender and put it up and in. So Clarke has reclaimed the lead at 39-36. Gooch is going to try to answer. Looks too strong. Indeed it is. And that's rebounded by Hazy. Clarke is off to the races. Ubel got behind the defense. They couldn't find her. Instead, trying to dribble through the double team. Now the ball is loose. Body's flying everywhere. Out of the scrum comes Gonzalez with it. Long pass, dangerous pass taken away. Skylar Culbertson with the interception. Poked away by Gooch. I'm sorry. Wow. That was a lot to go through right there. So we're going to take a moment, compose ourselves. Gooch has it for the Pioneers. The ball was just loose everywhere. Now Gooch drives. Her shot is altered, but the foul is called. There had to have been contact underneath. It looked like a clean block from here, but instead they're going to call Tina Ubel for the personal foul. That is just her first. So anytime a post player, a big, if you will, can make it into the third quarter with only one personal foul, you're doing something right. Gooch's first free throw is up and good. With this, Anna Ralston heading to the scorer's table. She will check in for the Pioneers. Gooch now, second free throw attempt up and good as well. So the Pioneers trailing by 1, 39-38, with 5:44 remaining in the third quarter. Now the Pioneers are going to throw in a little backcourt pressure of their own. Three-quarter court press. Now they're backing off, so just going to try and make them think about it. Pioneers were a little late getting back to defense, though. You got to hustle back if you're going to press. Clarke was not able to capitalize. Boy, and then Ubel was wide open underneath. They couldn't find her. This kind of looks like a broken possession. Here's a shot. Airballed. Rebounded by Lowe. Like I said, broken possession there. I don't think Clarke got anything they wanted out of that. So the Pioneers with it. Gooch up the floor. Hesitation step. She's in the paint. No looks it to Ralston. Ralston along the baseline. No good. Rebounded by Lowe. Can she hold on? And no. Mackenzie Lowe just couldn't quite reel that ball in, and it hits the outline. Substitutions now being made for Clarke. They're sending in. Let's see here. Who are they getting in? Mickles has come in. I didn't see the rest. So we've got Mickles, McDermott, Van Zeeland. Let's see, Pitts, and Kelchin on the floor. There we go. Sorry, Clarke. I was trying to see those substitutions, and sometimes it's hard to read the numbers from over here. There's ponytails usually in the way. Now here's the drive. Dish. 3 on the way. I think they're going to wave this off. Mickles called for the travel. And Mickles, I don't think she liked the positioning of her feet and just shuffled a little too much trying to get squared up for that 3-point attempt. The official right next to her called the travel. Turnover on Clarke. Ball back to the Pioneers. They go down low. Whistle blown. What do we got going on here? Away from the ball, so it was hard to see. This is going to be on Morgan Pitts. It was a foul away from the ball. I'm sorry, I can't shed more light on it than that. So Anna Ralston, she is at the line. First free throw too strong, no good. Worth noting, that's already 5 team fouls for Clarke. So the Pioneers will be shooting free throws on fouls from here on out for the next 4:37. Not the whole game, just the rest of this corner. Ralston second free throw, that one falls. Got the roll, got the bounce, got the drop. Now the Pioneers again with that trap. Got to hustle back. Here's the drive. Shot is up, bouncing, no good. Ball bounced around, and they're going to say last touch by the Pioneers. McDermott had a shot, a little pull-up jumper. It was no good. The rebound battered around and knocked out of bounds. So now Pitts inbounds. Able to get it in. Van Zeeland down low, spins, fires over Ralston, no good. A lot of contact. Lowe took a shot, able to hold on to the ball, didn't move her feet. Pioneers racing down the floor. Great move by Gooch, get in there! Fake the pass with the left arm, pulled it right and layup up and good. Boy, anyone remember Jason Williams? Oh, but there's a great backdoor cut for Clarke. So Gooch, a great Jason Williams assist, and then now just some old school Princeton backdoor cuts shown by Clarke. They come up with 2 points, tied up at 41 apiece. This has been a good quarter. Austinson with it for the Pioneers, trying to turn the corner. Now they're going to call a personal foul on Van Zeeland. Oh, we didn't quite have that on the replay. But anyway, trust me, good look. Gonzalez is going to take a seat. Sargent returns. Just between you and me, because the official's right in front of me, I think that's a ticky-tack foul. I wouldn't have called that on Van Zeeland, but what do I know? Austinson at the line. She's going to shoot 2 for the Pioneers. First one on its way. Got it. She's going to have one more. But again, I'm morally opposed to agreeing with Zebras. Second free throw on its way. Got them both. Pioneers are up by 2. 43-41 Pioneer lead. They have not held the lead long or much this game. Well, skip pass across. Clarke's looking for someone. Here's the drive. A race by Ralston. Clarke keeps the possession. The Pioneers have to recover defensively. McDermott driving baseline. Ball is off of the leg of Kelchin and out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on Clarke. Ball back to the Pioneers. All the momentum right now favors MNU. Now Gooch bringing it up the floor for the Pioneers. They've slowed the pace just a little bit. This has been a very back-and-forth game now. This has been a lot of fun. Ralston has it, top of the key. Well, it didn't go down low. What is this? I think they called a double dribble. Huh, don't see that often. Double dribble called on Sargent. Turnover on the Pioneers. Ball back to Pride. All right. Now Mickles bringing it up the floor. Gets it across half court. Mickles shuffled those feet. Pioneers bench exploded. Wanting that travel call. Didn't get it. 3 on the way. Looks good. No, too strong. Mackenzie Lowe with the rebound for the Pioneers. Head to Gooch. Gooch racing up the right side. Step back jumper. No good off the left side. Right into the waiting arms of Sargent, who's able to hit the layup from the left side. That might, I'll need someone to tell me, that might be Sargent's first 2 points for MNU. So, 2 points there for the freshman. Here's a drive, layup up and good. Right down Main Street was Morgan Pitts. She's able to come up with 2 points to keep Clarke well within striking distance. 45-43 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Gooch has it, working left around the low screen. She has some space, driving. Drives baseline, drives all the way through. Still can't find anyone. Now she's going to take a 3. Oh, no good. Ooh. Everyone kind of held their breath. That one I thought might fall. Pioneers got to get back quickly because Clarke is racing. Nice pump fake. Oh, good defense by Sargent. They feed the post down low. Layup up, no good, and fouled on the play. I believe this is going to be a foul on Ralston. Indeed it is. This is going to put, it's going to put Morgan Pitts at the line to shoot 2. So Sargent is going to get a breather. Gonzalez returns for the Pioneers. So the Pioneers sacrificing just a little bit of height. First free throw, short off the front of the rim, no good. I'm sorry, that's not Pitts at the line. See, I'm telling you, ponytails will be the death of me. This is Hazy at the line. She missed her first one. She'll have one more. There you go. Second one is good. Just a 1-point lead for the Pioneers. The full court press is on. And now a whistle blown. Who's got what and where? Oh, this is going to be a timeout called by Coach Lewis of the Pioneers. So just a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep things right here. I do apologize, everyone. Because this game was scheduled such short notice, we are not fully staffed here tonight, so I do not have my stats people here to feed me stats and give me tablets that have the, all the information on it. So I apologize. I can't give you like up to the minute scoring leaders and shooting percentages and things like that. Again, we're making do with what we got. If you're an MNU fan, make sure you're always going to MNUsports.com because schedules are ever changing. If there's a positive Rona test anywhere in the, let's say our opponent's world, then mandatory quarantine, games are canceled, games are rescheduled, games are rearranged. So, always MNUsports.com. Keep track of those schedules. It's already changed on me 3 times this week. I'm not even a student athlete, I just talk. So Gooch with it for the Pioneers. Long pass across to Austinson. Down low to low. She kicks it out. Gonzalez passed on the 3. Passes over to Gooch. Gooch able to corral it. She's going to drive. Double team comes. Somebody's got to be open. Long pass to Gonzalez. 7. Shoots it. 3 on the way. No good. 2 Pioneers in the area. Low with it. Whoa, that follow was wild. And now Ralston sends it out of bounds. Yeah, Ralston and Lowe didn't know that they were fighting each other for that rebound. By the time they realized it, both were out of control, and it was well too late. So unfortunate turn of events for the Pioneers. 45-44, slim Pioneer lead. 1 minute remains in the third quarter. Oh, great pass to the high post. Ubel not able to hit the turnaround jumper, rebounded by Ralston. Ubel just got freed up right in the middle of everything. Turnaround jumper, not able to connect. Fortunate for the Pioneers. Now that zone defense is back on. Pioneers skip passing across the court. Skips it over to Austinson. Touch pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to feed the post. Down low to low. She had the advantage, up and good. Great entry pass from Gonzalez. Now Culbertson up the floor to Mickles. Mickles has it. Game clock and shot clock separated by 1 second. Ubel tries to thread the needle underneath. Ball is loosed. Taken away by the Pioneers. Gooch has 15 seconds. Eye up on the clock. She's got it. The bench is counting down 4. Around the Ralston screen. Ralston rolls to the rim. Gooch keeps it. Driving through. Has Gonzalez. 3 on the way. Oh, and it wouldn't fall. Ralston's follow. She's short, no good. We have an official who blew a whistle. Is the foul call going to come before the buzzer? The official underneath says it was all ball. The far side official had a foul call. We're going to have to see what happens here. They are conferring underneath the basket. Ralston is at the line ready to shoot. It looks like they're going to go to the replay table, so we're not getting out of this quarter that easy, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it right here and see what the officials can see. Actually, we won't see it. They have a different TV with a different camera for the official reviews. They do not use what we see on the broadcast. So again, let's see, I don't think you can see it on the camera. No, so what we have is we've got two officials at the replay table, and the third one stays out of it. And if these two can't come to a conclusion between the two of them, then they will call in the third, and he'll be the third deciding vote. Yes, I'm speaking quietly because they're right next to me. So they're still looking. I do believe they're going to call the personal foul and put 1 second on the clock. It's going to be my guess. Dun, dun, dun. The official still conferring. Okay, they're going to put 0.2 seconds on the clock. 0.2. And this is going to put Ralston on the line to shoot 2.
The foul is on number 14, McKenna Haase.
So Hase's called for the personal foul.
And Ralston will be at the line.
And Ralston is going to shoot 2. So that'll work if you're a Pioneers fan. First free throw from Ralston is good. She will have one more. Second one is good. And with that, we are at the end of the third quarter. The Pioneers roaring back here in the third. 49-44 is your score. And we're going to have 10 minutes left to decide this game. Been very back and forth. It's actually been a lot of fun. So give me just a moment. Let me step away and grab a drink of water before we start our last 10 minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming back a little early here. I was able to find some stats for you here at the end of the third quarter. Pioneers are shooting 46% from the floor. Clarke is shooting 36%. Behind the three-point line, that's been a bit of a difference. Well, not really. 26% for the Pioneers. They're 4 for 15. Clarke is 3 for 8 at 37%. Rebounds are in favor of Clarke at 31-25. Blocks. Wow. Blocks are huge for the Pioneers right now. 12-0 in the block category. Leading the way for the Pioneers is Michaela Gu. All right. I saw you guys in the chat room. Let me know. Are we back up? Anyone? Help me out. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Well, you don't want to see me. Trust me. All right, we're working. We're working. Oh, wow. That thing just tanked. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Cass. Back up. Jordan Gonzalez just hit a 3. We're sorry, everyone, that we lost you there for a minute. Not 100% sure what happened. Now Ubel, layup attempt right side, no good. Bodies flying everywhere. Again, Clarke's going to come up with this ball. Ralston about to check in for the Pioneers. 51-46 is your score. You guys didn't miss much. Now the ball knocked free. Gooch can't wrestle it away. Kept by McDermott. Mickles has 4 seconds trying to create. Drops it off. Rejected by Lowe. Lowe with the block underneath on Kelchin. And now inbounding with 1 second left. They're going to have to have a catch and shoot. It's going to be Clarke. Scott checks out of the game. Ralston checks back in. The Pioneers have to be ready. Just a catch and shoot. That's all they have time for. There it is. Tipped away. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Pioneers. All right, we're looking here. All right, our numbers are going back up again. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what happened. Our live feed just totally shut down. I was just sitting here calling the game, talking to myself. Glad you guys in the chat room let me know we were down. I was able to get to the producer. Entry pass tried by the Pioneers, taken away. Kelchin with the steal. Gets it to Ubel. Ubel head down, head full of steam. Bringing it up the floor, in the paint. Layup left side and sent away. Ralston with the block. The Pioneers bigs, I can't say enough. We're at 15 or more on blocks now. They go down low. Ubel, scoop shot, layup up and good. Difficult shot with Mackenzie Lowe all over her. So now Gooch brings it up the floor for the Pioneers. Just the 3-point lead for the Pioneer. Gooch is in the paint, in amongst the trees, drops it off. Ralston tied up, and they're going to call a jump ball, so it's going to be a ball back to Clarke. So the possession arrow now will go back to the Pioneers. So Culbertson checking back in. And let's see here. That's going to be Morgan Pitts taking a seat. Mickles inbounds it to McDermott. We're back underway. Gooch picks her up. Playing a little catch in the backcourt. You've got Gooch and Gonzalez, the backcourt for the Pioneers. Culbertson, boy, she got wide open for three. Passed it off. Ubel takes the three. Long rebound, and it's controlled by Culbertson. The Pioneers are almost running the other direction. Here's another three on the way for Clarke. No good. This rebound controlled by Mackenzie Lowe. So now Gooch bringing it up the floor. We have 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Pioneers up by 3, 51-48. Again, Pioneers have trailed probably 85 to 90% of this game. Taking the lead late. Lowe with a little turnaround hook shot in the paint. Knocks it down for two. Pioneers got to race back. McDermott drives, dishes, Ubel. Behind the back, in the paint, layup left side. Too strong, no good. And boy, a jump ball called, even though it looked like Kelchin was draped all over Ralston's back. But the ball will go to the Pioneers anyway. Now Ubel's going to take a seat, and Hazy checks back in. All right, Gooch bringing it up the floor again for the Pioneers. And I'm no coach, nor do I play one on TV, nor did I stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. But Clarke was having so much more success with that zone, but they've really gotten away from it as of late. And now here's a drive by Anna Ralston. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. This is going to be on Hazy. So that's her third. And Ralston going to try and extend the Pioneer lead. Pitts returns. Kelchin takes a seat. Changes being made on all sides. Okay, so they're not going to say that Ralston was in the act of shooting. They've called this foul on the floor. So the Pioneers will be inbounding from the baseline with 20 seconds on their shot clock. Long pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Gooch in the corner. Three on the way. Contested. No good. Little too strong. Great rebound by the Pioneers. Three from Lowe on the way. No good. Another rebound from the Pioneers. All right, now the Pioneers slowing the pace. Austinson, though, with two huge offensive rebounds for the Pioneers. Going to be a big disappointment if they come out of this possession with no points. Entry post to Ralston. Double team comes. Ralston, ball's loose. Taken away. And the Pioneers going for the tie-up. Austinson wisely didn't reach in, didn't foul the player. Just gingerly put her hand on each side of the ball to cause that tie-up. So the possession arrow favors Clarke. But again, not going to lie, that's kind of a disappointment for the Pioneers, as Austinson's two offensive rebounds did not lead to points. Pitts with it. Goes to Mickles. Mickles looking down in the post. They're really trying to get Hazy posted up. Ralston doing everything she can. Now, Ralston comes over with the help defense. Left Hazy wide open. Can't do that. You'll pay for it every time. 2 points for Hazy. Now Gooch bringing it up the floor for the Pioneers and their 3-point lead. Low comes, sets a screen. Hesitation step from Gooch. She's down low, kicks it out too low. Ralston had position in the paint. Low didn't see her. Pitts and Ralston down low. They go to Austinson in the corner. 3 on the way, too strong. Ball is loose, and Gooch is able to cause the tie-up. No, they're going to call the foul on Gooch. You might have heard the Pioneer bench explode. They wanted that tie-up. Didn't get it. So the personal foul on Gooch, just her second. Megan Scott returns. Ralston takes a seat. Austinson takes a seat. And Sargent returns. So 3 bigs for the Pioneers, and Sargent, Scott, and Lowe. Your backcourt is Gonzalez and Gooch. Pitts bringing it up the floor. They go top of the key to Culbertson. Back down low to Mickles. Work the ball around. Open 3 in the corner. On the way. No good. Ball battered around. Foul is called. Who will this be on? They're going to call this on the Pioneers. This is going to be on Jordan Gonzalez. 53-50 is our score. 3:39 remaining. We're coming down to the end of the game. Exciting game. Inbounding from the baseline is Clarke. They're able to get that in. Good defense from Jordan Gonzalez. Ball's loose, taken away by Gooch. McDermott not able to beat Gooch on the crossover. Gooch was able to poke it free. Race down the floor. And they go in the post to Scott. Scott, drug her foot, no call. I think Megan Scott might have gotten away with something there, but 2 points for the Pioneers. Pioneers got a look. As McDermott was wide open, they couldn't find her. Now McDermott has along the baseline. Lowe trying to poke it away. They get it to Hazy. Hazy lost the handle on the ball. Are we tied up? Foul, out of bounds. I hear a whistle and I see no call. All right, it's just going to be an out of bounds. Scott and Hazy were tied up, out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Pioneers. Ball is going to stay with Clarke. 3 minutes on the clock, 16 on their shot clock. They get it in. 3 on the way. Up and over the backboard, so that's going to be out of bounds. Mickles not able to connect on her 3-point attempt. And now Clarke has called a timeout. It's our first full timeout of the evening, so we're going to step away for just a moment, mainly so I can get a drink. And we'll be right back in about 60 seconds.
A purposeful life is the inspiration and foundation of MNU. It's more than getting a better job. It's becoming a better person. The Christ-centered, student-centered culture at MNU will leave you transformed. Our professional and graduate degree programs will challenge and inspire you to become the person you always knew you were meant to be. Learn, grow, and earn your degree at MNU, a school that shares your values and your passion. MNU, purposefully different.
Do we have a small one? Short one? I got a 30-second one. Yeah, hit it.
Understand what we're out here for, and we're out here to win games.
The expectations are always high just stepping on campus.
No matter whether you win or lose, you're winning or losing with grace.
You're doing something bigger than yourself. Competitive.
Discipline.
Family.
Integrity.
Passion.
We are Pioneers.
This is MNU.
All right, we're back. Pioneers leading 55-50 with 2:56 remaining in the game. And when you have 2:56 remaining in a game this close, the other way to think of it is we have an eternity because this will take a long time. Don't go anywhere. This game is not close to over. All right, Sargent inbounds it into Gooch, and we're back underway. Clarke has called off their press, and they're still staying out of that zone. They go to Scott. Scott in the paint. Little leaner. No good off the left side. Ooh, Lowe, fortunate she didn't get called for over the back. Instead, Clarke comes up with it. Now Lowe's got to trail the play. Chasing it down, chasing it down. They go to McDermott up top. She's in the paint. Great help defense by Scott, but the foul is going to be called, and I would say that's correct. as much as it pains me to agree with an official. So McDermott's going to go to the line. She's going to shoot 2. First free throw attempt on the way is good. McDermott knocks down the first. She's going to have one more. Birdman going. Get that miss. Nope. Second one good. Now the press is back on. The Pioneers are on it this time. Oh, they had Gonzalez wide open. Instead, Scott gets it to Gooch. Gooch crosses half court and then slows up. Pioneers going to try and take some time off the clock. Now, I've seen this work to our detriment before. When we're scoring well in transition, the last thing you want to do is slow it up and go into your half-court offense, because we've been a little streaky with that today. There's that period in the second quarter where the lid was on the basket. Now Scott, whoa! Where did that come from? Megan Scott from about 18 feet out knocks it down. 2 points, only 2. But boy, not a range you see her attempt much. Now here's a layup up and good on the other side. Sargent's going to be called for, is this going to be her 5th? That's the 5th, so Sargent has fouled out of the game with 1:55 remaining. The Pioneers lead 3 currently, could be trimmed to 2 with the free throw pending. Shot on the way for McDermott, got it. 2-point lead, 57-55. All right, now Clarke is called off their press, so Gooch bringing it up the floor. They've gone back in that zone, though. Now that's worth noting, because that zone gave the Pioneers fits in the second quarter. Gooch going back and forth. Austinson fakes a screen. She's trying to get freed up. They go to Scott in the post. Scott between 2 players, drops it off with Mackenzie Lowe. Layup up and good from the left side. Great vision from Megan Scott. One big feeding another big. He comes up with 2 points. Now Ubel working it around the perimeter to McDermott. McDermott can't get by Gonzalez. Gonzalez, good defense. They go to Culbertson. Her shot no good. She gets her own rebound. And then drops it off with Hazy, who's able to hit for 2 points. Got somebody checking in from Norway. Well, hello there. Welcome. Welcome to the Pioneer Sports Network. You're here for the last minute of a really exciting game. We're under 1 minute, 59-57, and Gooch just intent to dribble this out right now. Going to have to create with 10 seconds. Pioneers need a basket. They go to Lowe, down to 7. Lowe is trapped, gets it back to Gooch. Gooch is going to just have to launch that 3. They're out of time. And now a shot clock violation is called. Boy, that could not have worked out any worse for the Pioneers. They lead by 2, 39.1 seconds left, and Clarke will be inbounding from the sideline. Pioneers had nothing going on that offensive possession. So we'll see if Clarke wants to tie this up or try and take the lead. They dish it out. Ubel did not take the 3-point shot. They feed it down low, and now we're going to have a foul on Austinson. And we're not yet going to shoot free throws. Not yet. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong part of the board. We are. Now we're shooting free throws. So not Austinson. She committed the foul. See, you get to a point in the game, you've said so many names that they just all blend. Pitts is at the line. She misses the first one. Pitts will have one more. The Pioneers with a 2-point lead. I would imagine that Clarke will look to foul on the inbound. Second shot is good. 59-58. And Coach Lewis wants to talk things over. All right, so we're going to have a full timeout. The officials making sure everyone is clear on everything. All right, so let me step away for another 60 seconds, and we'll be back with what could be the conclusion of this game. All right, you can see the Pioneers in their huddle there. Clarke, likewise. 59-58 with 29.5 seconds left. What a great game this has been. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. I see you all over there in the chat room. Thank you for participating. Thank you for keeping it fun and light. You know, with everything going on in the world right now, it's just nice that sports can be our escape. So I'm thankful that everyone has been such good sports for both sides in the chat room tonight. You guys are great. Nothing but love for our good friends from Clarke University. Everything is stuck. Are we still up? Yeah, we're live. Okay, Gooch has it for the Pioneers. I'll try and be really descriptive now. There we go. We're back to it. And there's the reach-in foul. So this is not yet going to put the Pioneers at the line. One more team foul will do that. So the Pioneers are still going to have to get an inbound in. Austinson will be handling that duty again. Pioneers can ill afford a mental mistake right now. They got to get it to one of their ball carriers. They're double teaming Gooch. They got to find someone. They get it to Scott. Scott to Gooch. Now we're waiting for the foul. Still hasn't come, and there it is. There it is. So McDermott called for the personal foul. This will put Gooch at the line to shoot 2. Anna Ralston is checking in for Scott. Big free throws coming up for Michaela Gooch. 19.7 remain. 1 point lead for the Pioneers. First free throw. Got it. Big. This one will be bigger, where a 3-point shot can't beat you. Gooch calling out the plays. Come on now, focus up on that free throw. Here we go. Gooch ready. On its way. Got it. Gooch hits them both. And now the coach of Clarke would like to talk things over. As your score is 61-58 with 19.7 seconds remaining. So everyone's going to talk things over. Really, the coaches for MNU are huddling amongst themselves, as are the coaches for Clarke. They're letting the players handle this last time out. I like it. I like it. I like that a lot, actually. So right now, it looks like it's Jalen Irvin and Mackenzie Lowe kind of handling things over in the Pioneer huddle. Letting the player leaders take over. I really like that. Sorry, anyway, I'll quit talking about that. Don't forget MNUsports.com for all the ever-changing schedules, but we are playing football this Friday evening at 7 p.m. We will have the call right here on the Pioneer Sports Network with yours truly. We'll be bringing you a little football action late in the year, so that ought to be fun. If you are one of the people who are able, if your family are able to come to the game, we are at the College Boulevard Athletic Center, not our usual home at ODAC. So we are not at ODAC Friday night. We're at the College Boulevard Athletic Center. Very nice new facility they've built out there. So it'll be my first trip in. I'm actually super excited about it, but I have heard nothing but good things. But again, football Friday night. Join us here on the Pioneer Sports Network. And as always, you can find us on Twitter. We are at MNU_PSN for Pioneer Sports Network. So at MNU_PSN. Here we go. Clarke will be inbounding with 19.7 seconds left. They trail by 3. Culbertson gets it into McDermott. McDermott driving. Working baseline on Jalen Irvin. Layup is up. It won't fall. Ball being tipped around. They come back up with it. The shot won't fall, but the foul is committed. So now Morgan Pitts is going to go to the line. She will shoot 2 with 11.9 seconds left, where you trail by 3. So is this the question? Do you make the first and intentionally miss the second? Or do you just foul on the inbound? My producer and I both agree, but I'm just letting you know there are options. Oh, the first one wouldn't fall. Oh, uh-oh. What now? This is why we don't get paid to coach. Think miss it? All right. Keegan's going with the intentional miss. Got it. And now with that, the Pioneers will talk things over as they call the timeout. It is now a 2-point Pioneer lead, 61-59. All right, so a full timeout. They want to inbound on the far side of the floor. I like how they get the selection of where the inbounding will be, near side, far side. Like I said, 61-59, 11.9 seconds left. I don't know what else I can put out there. Let's see. We've talked about football on Friday evening. Our next basketball games are this Saturday. The ladies will play at 2 o'clock right here in the Bell Family Arena. And then the men will follow suit right after at 4 p.m. Producer, who are we playing? Do you happen to recall? Again, this was a game that has been switched and moved around. Oh, wait, no, it's CMU. We're playing CMU this weekend. No, that one hasn't been switched around. Okay, so Central Methodist is coming in here. That is always tough games. Both of them, women and men. Those are always tough games when CMU comes to town. They play us pretty tough. And then, yeah, again, this is just, I'm sick of the Rona. I'm sick of it messing with schedules and everything else it's doing in the world. Ugh. But I digress. All right, Austinson will be inbounding for the Pioneers. And they are putting Ubel right on her. Ubel with a long wingspan. Going to try and come up with this inbound pass. Gooch can't get freed. They get it into Lowe, and Lowe is fouled immediately. Lowe hits the deck, but she's all right. This is going to be on Van Zeeland, as Clarke is going with height here tonight, or here in the last moments of the game. They've got their tall lineup out there. Okay, so Lowe is at the line, getting Pioneers Pioneers lead by 2. First free throw, no good. So Lowe really needs this one right here so the three-pointer can't beat you. 10.9 seconds remaining. That's a lot of time. Lowe's got to have it. On its way. No good. The ball's tipped. That's last touch by Clarke. Ball to the Pioneers. Whoa, fortunate bounce for the Pioneers. 2 Clarke players got tangled up. Knocked it out of bounds off each other. Now Gooch wants the inbounding duties. Whoever gets it, they need to secure it. They know the foul's going to be coming. They get it back to Gooch. Gooch has it. And there's the foul. That's a little hip check by Ubel. It's always such a fine line where you want to commit the foul, but you don't want to commit the intentional foul. Intentional foul, very bad. Regular foul, okay. So Gooch is at the line for 2. Again, Pioneers need one of these 2. Oh, and the first one won't fall. 0 for our last 3. This one is not my fault. Earlier with Jalen Irvin, that was totally my fault, and I took claim for that. This is not my fault. All right, Gooch, one more. Hit it. Got it. There we go. All right. Another timeout called, this by Clarke, with 4.8 seconds remaining, a full timeout, with your score 62-59. So Clarke now will be looking for their best three-point shot within 4.8 seconds. Again, when you inbound, that's doable. It's doable. I agree with that strategy. So what my producer said is foul them. On the inbound, foul them before they can attempt the three-point shot. Send them to the free throw line for 2. Best case scenario, that's worst case scenario as they get 2. Well, no, I guess there's worse than that, but no, that's a relatively new way of thinking. I don't know, within the last 5 years or more. But yeah, I agree with it. Now, I mean, I know that there would be some who would say, well, that's kind of cheap, and well, yeah, I don't disagree with that statement. But yeah, if you can send them to the line. Yes, if they inbound it towards half court, you let it go. It's tip free. McDermott has it, drug the back foot, 3 on the way, contested, no good, ball game. What a game, 62-59 is your final score. The Pioneers, I would dare say, pull the upset at home and able to come away with this victory. Wow, what a game, 62-59. Let me get my phone pull up here as soon as the stats go final. You are welcome. Mr. Dale, thank you very much. Always my pleasure to call these games. I really do enjoy this. So, for your final stats, the Pioneers shot 45% from the field. They were 21% behind the three-point line, 57% at the charity stripe, and they finished the game with 35 rebounds. Over on the other side, Clarke shot 31% from the floor, 18% from behind the three-point line. And I think that's where the difference really came out here in the second half of the game. Then they were 66% from the charity stripe, 45 rebounds. They really did control the glass. Pioneers led the way with assists, 18-9. Steals are very close, 10-9 in favor of Clarke. Turnovers, 20-20. It was even. The blocks, huge factor in this game, as we talked about a lot. 14-0 in favor of the Pioneers. Michaela Gooch led the way for the Pioneers with 17 points. Mackenzie Lowe with 8 boards. Jordan Gonzalez with 5 assists. Over on the other side, it was Ubel with 18 points. Hazy with 7 boards, and McDermott with 3 assists. Points in the paint, wow, huge for both sides. 47-38 in favor of Clarke. Bench scoring close at 15-12 in favor of Clarke. Second chance points, 14-7 in favor of Clarke. And points off turnovers, 20-17 in favor of Clarke. So those kind of those scoring secondary categories, Clarke really dominated the game. Let's see, over for Clarke University, how do they finish up? Let's see, we've got Gianna Mickles with 10 points. Nicole McDermott with 8. Hazy with 6. Kelcher with 7. And then Ubel with the big 18. Over for the Pioneers, Gooch with 17. Gonzalez with 13. Lowe with 12. And those are your double-digit scores. So that's going to do it for us, folks. Again, our next game is going to be this Saturday at 2 p.m. as the ladies will take court against CMU and the men follow at 4 p.m. And then don't forget, football this Friday night at 7 o'clock. So go to MNUsports.com. Keep up on all the changes and schedules. Thank you for tuning in tonight, everybody. My name is Kyle Walker. It has been my pleasure, as always. Have a good night, and we will see you soon. Good night, everyone.
A purposeful life is the inspiration and foundation of MNU. It's more than getting a better job. It's becoming a better person. The Christ-centered, student-centered culture at MNU will leave you transformed. Our professional and graduate degree programs will challenge and inspire you to become the person you always knew you were meant to be. Learn, grow, and earn your degree at MNU, a school that shares your values and your passion. MNU, purposefully different.